Hey guys, welcome to another session with the Champion Principal. I just want to share a couple things with you real quick. I know there are a few teachers who email me and text me, and they've been asking me about how do you have longevity in this business? How do you have longevity? How do you keep doing what you do? And then another question is, how do you just stay focused and not just give up and discouraged about the work that you do? Well, guys, number one, when you look at longevity, over 18 years experience, I was a middle school, I was a high school teacher, I was assistant principal, and I'm also a principal. And the thing that motivated me the most is knowing what my purpose was. There came a time where I knew that I wanted to be an educator. So I knew that. So when I made up my mind to know and have an understanding of what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do, it was over. There was no turning back at all. So I knew I wanted to be an educator, right? That motivated me. I saw the students' struggles. I remember when I volunteered in Birmingham. So I was a volunteer in Birmingham, and I would teach these little elementary and middle school students how to read when I was at UAB. And it just did something to my heart. It touched me because I knew right then that these kids were in poverty, and I could tell how they were struggling. And then even back then, I knew they were behind. And I knew that if we didn't do something about it, they were going to go down a bad road, and they were going to have a very, very tough life. So I just wanted to give them an opportunity. And that's one thing that keeps me going every day, is that I want to give our boys and girls an opportunity. I mean, because really, the government pretty much saying that they don't know what to do. Parents are saying they don't know what to do. Some educators are saying they don't know what to do. Who's going to do it? We have to do it. So me as a male, I said, I know I can make a difference in a child's life. And those children depend on me to make that difference. So that's why I'm in education. That's why I'm still in education. See, if you're doing it for the paycheck, if you're doing, I want to go out and be rich, I want to be wealthy, you're picking the wrong reason. You don't need to be in it. See, you have to know your why. Why did you choose this field? What purpose? What is your purpose? What are you trying to accomplish? So I want to accomplish stopping students from dropping out of school. I want to accomplish encouraging and helping students go to college or go to trade school. That's what I want to do. I want to be part of the solution. Now, I didn't become a teacher for the principal. That principal had nothing to do with me. I'm still going to go in there and teach my class every single day, whether I like what that principal said or not, whether I like what's going on at the school or not. I tried to have tunnel vision. I focused on my classroom, my students. Every child I came in contact with, I wanted to focus on them to make them a better person. But I know a lot of you all get caught up in what's going on with the school, what's going on in the district, the bureaucracy. But we don't even have our craft all the way together. Because if you spend more time with your craft, I guarantee you won't have time to worry about all that other stuff. So that's what kept me going all these years. And I'm just as motivated today as I was 18, 19 years ago. Right? And so switching gears a little bit, I know many teachers struggle, whether it's with management, whether it's with self-esteem. Let me tell you something. All those problems and issues that you're facing, you can fix. If you go in every single day with the right mindset, focusing on your why, focusing on what's really important, you will be just fine. You cannot go into a classroom, say you're a math teacher, right? And you're working on using a math program. If you've never even picked up the book, if you've never even read through the book and read through the assignments, read through the lessons, how in the world do you think you're going to be successful at that? I mean, let's keep it real, teachers. Have you picked up the book? Do you practice the assignment before you get to class? Or are you winging it? Think about that. If you're doing a reading assignment, if you're using a reading program, have you already read the book? Have you read through that lesson first? Have you pulled out the key points, key questions? Have you done all those things? Have you pulled the formative assessments? Did you make sure your learning target matched your lesson? Did you make sure those assignments matched the standards? Did you have that game plan? I always say it's just like sports. Don't you think the coach studied the tape? The coach have to do what they call film reviews. Study to prepare. So if you know your child is struggling with phonics, you got to do film review on phonics. You got to do film review on that child. Is this child struggling in phonics? Are they struggling with recognizing letters? So what's in your playbook to deal with phonics? What is in your playbook to deal with letter recognition? What's in your playbook to deal with comprehension, vocabulary? Your playbook should be so strong to deal with any reading difficulty, any difficulty that a child may have in reading or math. What's in your playbook? If we were to ask you what's in your playbook, would you be able to explain it in detail? See, that's some of our struggle. We're not confident in our abilities as a teacher, as a principal. So if you're not confident, 100% confident in what you're doing and the impact that you're going to make and can make, of course you're not going to be happy. Of course you're going to have difficulties. Of course you're going to feel like a failure. But the good news is you can change it. You can change it today. You can change it tonight. Go study. Go practice. Go get prepared. Your life will be a lot easier. Because if you keep starting off behind, not prepared, no game plan, not knowing your students, it's going to be a struggle. So, here are some things that I did. I knew what my why was. I knew what my purpose was. I didn't focus on the bureaucracy and all the other stuff. Did it bother me sometimes, some things that were said and done? Yeah. But I stayed focused on my students and what I was trying to do for my students. Number two, I knew I owed student loans. I can't just give up. Who's going to pay these student loans? I have to pay these folks back their money. Next, be a master at your craft. Practice it over and over like a running back. That running back practice that play over and over and over. And the coach look for different weaknesses. The running back look for different weaknesses of how to improve. You have to look for ways to improve. Be positive. Have a positive mindset. Hang around positive people. Always stay focused on the big goal. Thanks for listening. Champion Principal.